New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Okay, let's get started. It's time for... You know it. Okay. Everyone relax. Who here is married? Clap if you're married. Okay, clap if you've ever had a guest upstage you at your own wedding. Clap. Oh, well now. Kylie Jenner is being called out for upstaging Hailey Bieber at the wedding. Now, you know, Justin and Hailey, they got married twice, once in the court and then once in a big pomp and circumstance in front of their friends. So Kylie was one of the people invited and she wore a okay. I would wear that dress in 32 seconds if I could. She looks beautiful. Beautiful. And so, fans are thinking Kylie's dress is too sexy and inappropriate to be a guest at a wedding. Excuse me? If you're inviting a Kardashian Jenner to anything that you have, you've got to understand how they are coming through. Okay? All I'm saying is, hell yeah, she upstaged the bride. But you invited Kylie, and Kylie's a part of a brand that sexification of the situation is always there. Kylie, you look gorge. Hailey, get over it. You're still beautiful in your own right. As a matter of fact, if you knew you were inviting Kylie, well, now hold on now. Now see right here, Hailey wins, to me, right? Fluffy lips and a top knot thing, like a charo thing. Well, Kendall had an appropriate dress, but more important than Kendall, move out of the way. Who's that? Who is that? Okay, I don't know who he is. But don't you want to know? Yes! But Kendall, you look great as well. Where'd you get all that hip? Is that a hip bone plate? Like is that a spank with a pad? Like, where'd all that come from? How do you get that? Do you get fat removed from your waist and added to your hip? I don't know. All I know is that both girls, to me, if you're gonna invite particular people that you already know in real life to your ceremony, then you must understand that you will be upstaged. Just saying. I don't really think it's a big deal, seeing as both girls have no boyfriends, but Hailey's the one getting married to the Bieber. So she's the one who's got the money and she's the one who's got the love. Anyway, okay, our fall movie preview is coming up, and one of the movies that we're talking about is Judy. Now, this movie, just like Jennifer Lopez Hustler, I've not seen either one, and I am gagging and waiting for the proper escort. Somebody who will perfectly love both.
Yep.
With no complaints.
Right.
Okay? When he answers his phone. The movie Judy is about Judy Garland. You know, we know her Over the River and Through the Woods. No, wait.
No.
No, wait, I'm sorry. That's
See the wizard. We're out to see
Follow
the
the
wizard.
Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Right, right. All right. So the movie's about her drug addiction and her like meanness to her daughters and her confused life. Judy's daughters, Liza Minnelli and Lorna Luft, don't approve of this movie, which is all the more reason that we have to see it. Just saying. They say that they don't want to see their mom's reputation and image tarnished. But I feel like all I've heard about Judy Garland all through my life, I mean, I've been reading about Judy Garland since my mother smoked Merit cigarettes back in the 70s. And she would send me into the store and I'd buy her Merits and she'd give me the change and I'd buy the Inquirer, the Star, you know, I'd buy the tabloids. I've been deep in Hot Topics since I was this high. Okay. And I recall reading stories about Judy Garland, but none of them were great. They were all really tragic, you know, pills and booze and men and ill behavior. That's what I want to see in this movie. But on the other hand, if you're a daughter, you don't want to see your mom portrayed like that. Do you know what I mean? You want to have control over how your mom's portrayed. But your mom's story, girls, Lorna and Liza, you all's mom's story has been out here for so long that it's the only thing that a girl like me thinks about when I think of your mom. I mean, I think of The Wizard of Oz, and I think of the pills and the booze and the... Suzanne?
Same thing. I remember being a little girl watching The Wizard of Oz and my mom would just sit there and say, oh, poor Judy, her life was so tragic. So all I knew was that she was in The Wizard of Oz and that her life ended tragically. Mm-hmm.
You know, she was only 47 years old when she passed away. That's young, okay? Lorna and Liza, you can ignore this movie. Just let it go by. Give it 2 months and it'll be on Netflix and nobody will care after that. Just, you know. And I hate to say that I'm here for this movie, but I'm here for this movie. Judy is now in theaters. All right, let's move on to another tragic situation.
My skin.
Keep it.
Let me see you move, 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 move.
R. Kelly is upset that both of his girlfriends can't visit him in jail. Now look, yo, his lawyer is asking the court for permission to let him out on bail. His lawyer, his lawyer feels as though he's not a flight risk. Now, personally speaking, I feel as though like Bill Cosby is not a flight risk. Like he's old, he's not going anywhere, you know what I mean? But R. Kelly? Look, he will step in the name of flight. Okay? They're saying though that Robert, you know, he's behind bars and he's miserable because only one of his girlfriends can visit him at a time. Now, come on now. And now, look, we talk threesome here on the show. Now, what's he trying to situate? First of all, you know, how you doing? Everybody locked up, how you doing? Here's my thought with you all though. When you're locked up, whether it's for 1 week or a whole lifetime, you shouldn't have Wi-Fi. You shouldn't have conjugal visits. You shouldn't have the good hot sauce. Like honestly, it should be bread and butter and water, and not even butter, margarine. Like, because you did something bad. And I don't know about you, but for me, I know people who've been in jail, but you serve your time, then you come out and you do better to be better. You know, and the idea of having even a conjugal visit is ridiculous to me. These two girls, I don't know whether they're hypnotized or what. The idea that he's complaining because only one of them, okay, here's the deal. Every 90 days, he can switch up his list. Okay? Marco. In 90 days, he could switch to the other girl. Marco?
Yes, Wendy.
How do you feel about this? You're single?
Well, I mean, yeah, no. You can't have two women visiting you when you're in jail, especially.
You can't have one woman, Marco. Have you ever been locked up?
If I was locked up?
Have you ever been locked up? I did.
No?
Marco, I've done a 3-hour bid.
Okay, well, 3 hours is a lot different than someone who's been there.
And I still made it on my shift on time to the radio at WBLS.
Well, that's you, okay.
Okay.
That's Wendy.
Okay.
Yeah. But then, what is he gonna do to get his rocks off?
Never mind, Marco, put that down. You would put the mic down and grab some lotion and figure it out. Look, these two girls will never snap out of it, I'm not sure. Like the two girls, like they really do need their families around them right now. This one right here has got a Hermes, Okay, she's not going anywhere. She is loyal to Robert because she's carrying around the Hermes bag with the skin. Well, lawyers also say that Robert is sick. Well, wouldn't you play sick in jail? And he's tired. Oh, please. Oh, and he has numb hands. I've got numb feet. What does that mean? They also say he's got anxiety. Well, who doesn't? Clap if you have anxiety. Oh, and he's got an untreated hernia. No, I don't know what that is. I always thought a hernia was where your navel pops out. And what's that, from lifting stuff too heavy? Okay, no one cares. Let's move along. Ready for this? The hot felon, you know, blue eyes, yellow skin, hot felon, tattoos. Well, he and his girlfriend have called it quits, as you know. Oh, well, look, I told you this wasn't... Like, are you serious? His name is Jeremy, right? And she's the Top Shop billionairess. Her dad owns Top Shop, so she's got billions. And she's really young, like 20. But he's older, right? He had 2 children by his wife, and then the wife had the older one by another husband. So here they are looking like a perfect family at Christmas until he ends up going to jail for something or another. When he gets out of jail, all right, the whole time while he's in jail, she's holding him down, the wife, holding him down, making his commissary pallid, as Foxy Brown would say, and ain't no like the one I got. Know your hip hop. Or switch channels. So anyway, so he goes in jail, he comes out of jail, he leaves the wife on the curb and the girls and totally goes for the Top Shop girl. She falls for him heavy. Her mom and dad accept him heavily. We've talked about this through Hot Topics. They were yachting, like big, gigantic, like 100-foot yachts, all through Europe, shopping and doing the whole thing. The mom and dad know exactly who he is and what he's done, but they don't mind. You see. Okay, and then, and I only said this as a joke through Hot Topics, you know, poke a hole in the condom and get pregnant. But that backfired on me, didn't it? Okay now. All I'm saying, turnabout's a fair game. I'm a fair game player and a straight shooter too. Pow pow. So I'm telling him all along, Suzanne, I'm like, I'm sorry, Suzanne.
Oh my God. Ooh.
That was a lot.
Oh, it was a lot, but
Why?
I'm okay. No, it's good. You live in your truth. You say it like
Straight
you mean
shooter.
it. Exactly. Good for you, Wendy. I'm proud of you.
All I'm saying. She regrets that mess though. Life is not what you think it is behind the scenes. Trust me. Trust me. Homegirl is miserable. Like,
Oh.
In the meantime, I'm over here, you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's what you get. Anyway, so, sorry. So anyway, so look, but he poked a hole in the condom and he got her pregnant. The baby is now 15 months old. In other words, he's got that money for years, right? As long as he does co-parenting and things like that. Chloe Green is her name, and she and he lived in a duplex, and she wants to sell it to escape the bad memories. Look how this felon gets out of jail. Would you look at this? Gorgeous. Are you serious with this? Right? So, he left her. And I told her this was gonna happen. I told you, Chloe, through the TV. He's not staying with you. He's gonna get you pregnant. I said this. He's gonna get you pregnant, then you'll be attached forever. He probably doesn't even care about every other weekend visits. A lot of guys don't, but they'll do that for the purpose of getting that check and being associated with. In the meantime, he's now upped his cue. So now, any girl he gets with now is gonna be like, you know, a Hadid or something like that. And by the way, did I just mention this? He landed a $15 million deal to develop his own fashion line with a German company. Now, this is the ultimate rags to riches story. I can't clap for him, but in my mind, I'm clapping for him, but something's so wrong about it, because I'm not clapping for my situation.
Right, exactly.
Because you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. Do we have the picture of her new mister?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
we do.
show the picture of Chloe and her new man. Look at the new man. She's, no, you need to see the grill. Okay. Suzanne.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's got a type.
Excuse me, he looks at least 45 though.
Yes, he's a lot older than the other guy.
Yeah, but
And
he's hot.
He's missing the teardrop by his eye.
Yeah, no, we don't mess.
Juicy.
Well, by the way, he's a polo captain. Yeah, so he's swimming in her waters. All right. So now it's time for Celebrity Fan Out. Hit it. idea. I don't know what just happened. Fan out is normally its own segment. I have no idea why this just happened, but I'm going along to get out of here. I got a life to live. Okay, our first celebrity fan out is from Carmika B, who watches The Wendy Show on WAGA in Estelle, Georgia. And Carmika writes, "Hi Wendy, how you doing? I'm an Uber driver, and guess who I picked up? Morris Chestnuts." Look, she says, "I was quite speechless the whole 45-minute ride. Played it cool. At the end, I had the courage to tell him that he's one of my favorite actors of all time." Nice. I like Morris. Hey, Morris. Our next celebrity fan out comes from Phyllis A, who watches The Wendy Show on WBFF. BFF. Oh, in Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah. So Phyllis says, "Hey Wendy, how you doing? I got to meet my other husband in my head, Robin Thicke. I have actually met him a few times since, and every time he sees me, he calls me his #1 fan." Oh, that's sweet. I like him too. Thank you, Phyllis. You know, Suzanne, you're an executive producer. Why'd we just cut Hot Topics and go to Celebrity Fan Out, all in the same segment?
Oh, just a little, change it up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, the next celebrity fan out comes from Michael O, who watches The Wendy Show on WJBK in Livonia, Michigan. And Michael writes, "Hey Wendy, how you doing? I got to meet my celebrity lookalike, Henry Winkler." What? Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. He says, "I've always been told that I resemble him, so when I got to meet him, he got a kick out of this. I love Henry Winkler, and you are a lookalike, Michael." Thank you. Thank you. This is our last one. Our last celebrity lookalike comes from Frankie W, who watches The Wendy Show on WAGA in Union City, Georgia. Frankie writes, "Hey Wendy, how you doing? I was at Wimbledon seated next to Gladys Knight." We talked about music, television shows, and she even put her head on my shoulder. I have met many celebrities in my life, but not as warm as her. Thank you. I love it. If you ever have a celebrity encounter, we love that. It's called Celebrity Fan Out. Go to wendyshow.com. Up next, we got more great show for everybody. We're gonna break down the fall's hottest movies, so grab a snack and... You know it.